Zoe, I want to turn our attention to another serious development this week, and that is in relation to Ukraine, removal of military support, first of all, or saying that the US is going to end military support, now intelligence support. We are very strongly, both major parties, supporting Ukraine in terms of their fight against Russia. What's your read on how we should navigate this as a democracy on the other side of the world?
Look, I think we have to remember that we are strong allies, not just with the United States, but equally with Europe. Overnight, President Macron of France delivered a really important address talking about Europe's responsibility in terms of the provision of aid and defence strategic assistance to Ukraine. And we will see what unfolds in incoming days. The defence chiefs of Europe are getting together next week to work out how they can provide greater assistance. What this is, though, is a wake-up call to all of us to make sure we are doing our share of the lift in terms of our strategic capability. One of the things we've had said in this country is that we need to reach 2.4% of GDP spent on defence. In fact, the United States would like it to be 3%. And at the moment, we're sitting around 2%. And that target is a long way away. We might get to 2.3% by 2033. That's just too far away. This government's record on defence spending has been woeful. It's all going in the wrong direction. And again, it will fall to a Dutton government to make this country strong again in terms of its defence capability. So Australia has got its part to do, but particularly focused on the Indo-Pacific. But I'm mindful that Europe is stepping up, and we'll see where the United States lands in time. There's obviously been a rapprochement in recent days between President Zelensky and the United States administration. So we will see where that lands.
Kate Thwaites, there is, this is as if we need another thing to hang over the campaign at the moment or when it starts, but the presence of Donald Trump is being felt, not just here, but right around the world. And we have to try and navigate that in terms of Ukraine. The Prime Minister is still keeping open the option of sending troops there in terms of a peacekeeping capacity. Were you surprised by that?
No, I wasn't surprised. Australia has stood and we continue to stand shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine. It is in Australia's interest, and it has been for a long time, for us to support a rules-based international order where boundaries of countries are respected. And certainly that's not what's happened in Ukraine. And we do need to work with partners, as Zoe was saying, right across the world to make sure that we are playing our part as part of an international community. And I think when it comes to looking at how we do that, how we do build those alliances right across the world, that's something our government certainly has been focused on. And building our defence capability as well. Certainly when we came to office, defence was in a mess. And we have been growing spending on defence. We have committed an extra $50 billion because we recognise the circumstances are such that we need it. We haven't yet, from the Liberals, had them match that commitment. We don't know what their plans are when it comes to defence spending. And I think that is scary when we think about the international environment at the moment, that Peter Dutton and the Liberals can't tell us what their plans are for defence. And we know they have a $350 billion overall cut on the table. Is that going to come from defence spending?
Well, unfortunately, Zoe, we're almost out of time, but can you have a quick response if you like? We've got about 30 seconds left.
We're already up to $80 billion and counting in cuts in defence by this government. We've been quite clear about our commitment to the fighter jet program in particular that will boost Australia's capability. And we always know that the coalition will spend more on defence than the Labor Party.
That wasn't a no.
Zoe, Mackenzie, Kate Thwaites, thank you both. Appreciate it.